All right, welcome back. We are in chapter 9, multiplying and dividing decimals. I cannot believe we have made it this far in the school year. Now, remember, it is important when you're multiplying decimals to use your estimation skills to think about whether your answer makes sense. So, for example, in this example, I'm doing 2 times 3/10. Now, 2 times 3/10 is still going to be less than 1, right? 3/10 plus 3/10 is only 6/10. That's my answer, right? So if you are ending up with something that doesn't make sense, you've really got to think about that here. So if I have 5 times 6/10, I'm not going to end up with a large number, right? My number is not going to be large. I'm doing 5 times 6/10, which is 30/10. 30/10 is 3 wholes, or 3 ones. So 5 times 6/10 is 3. All right, 7 times 8/10. Again, not going to end up with a huge number here. 7 times 8/10. That is 56/10, which is 5, and 6/10, which is 5. All right, 10 times 4/10 is 40/10, or 4, or 4 ones. All right, now we're multiplying by hundredths. So again, a hundredth is a small. So if I take 3 hundredths, I'm not going to get a very large number. I'm only end up with 9 hundredths, right? 5 times 2 hundredths is 10 hundredths, not 4. This person needs to remember how to multiply. 10 hundredths, or 1,000th, or this is what, or not one. I'm not thinking correctly. I was thinking they were thousands. Or 1/10, or 10 hundredths, or 1/10. 7 times 7 hundredths is 49 hundredths, which is 49 hundredths. Right, remember I'm ending here. 6 times 12 hundredths is 6 times 12 hundredths. 6 times 12 is 72 hundredths. 72 hundredths. All right. I'm going to follow the steps. Multiply the tenths by 3. 6 times 3/10 here. I'm doing this first. Is 18/10. I'm going to regroup the tenths. So 18/10 is 1 and 8/10. 1 and 8/10, right? Now I'm going to multiply the 3 by the 2, which is 6 ones. I'm going to add 6 ones and the 1 whole from up here, which is 7 ones. So 3 times 2 and 6/10 is 7 and 8/10. All right. 8 times 3/10. 8 times 3 is 24. 4, 2. 8 times 0 is 0. 2, 2 and 4/10. And that makes sense, right? 3/10 plus 3/10 plus 3/10 plus 3/10 plus 3/10 is only going to give you 2 wholes and 4/10 left over. All right. Here, look, 2 and 6/10 is close to 3. My answer is going to be close to 12, right? 4 times 3 is 12. Let's see. 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 2 is 8, 9, 10. So 10 and 4/10. All right. This is almost 8, so my answer should be around 40. 9 times 5 is 45. 7 times 5 is 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. My decimal place will go right there. All right, this is 7 times 12, which is 84. So it should be around 84. 7 times 4 is 28. 7 times 2 is 14, 15, 16. 7 times 1 is 7, 8. 86.8. So really, the estimation helps you to place where the decimal goes. All right, let's see, next page. Now we're going to multiply the hundredths by the sixth. So we're doing 6 times 6 first over here. 6 times 6 is 36 hundredths. regroup the 3. So I have 36 hundredths is 3 tenths and 6 hundredths. Then my next step, here's my 6 and my 3. I'm going to do the 6 times the 4, which is the 24 tenths. I'm going to add the 24 tenths plus my 3 tenths, which gives me 27 tenths. 27 tenths is 2 and 7. Carry my 2 over here. My last step, I'm going to multiply the 6 by the 2. Let's write everything else down that I have to help me. 6 times 2. 6 times 1 is 6. I'm going to add my 6 plus my 2 ones I already have is 8. And there I have an answer. So this is just really pulling it apart, going step by step. You should be able to do it much quicker when you don't have to write it as that. All right, 5. So here I'm thinking I'm doing 5 times 10. My answer should be around 50, right? 5 times 7 is 35. 3 is 0. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 1 is 5. My decimal place should go right here to keep it nice, right close with my estimation. All right, 4. 75 hundredths is almost 1. My answer should be around 4. It's going to be less than 4 because it's less than 1. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 7 is 28. Plus 2 is 30. And it is like, this is 3/4 of 4. This is 3/4 of 4. That makes sense. That's where my decimal place should go. All right. This is saying 9 wholes times 3. My answer should be about 18. 9 times 3 is not 18. It is 27. Thank you. 9 times 6 is 36. It is not 34. My multiplication is way off here. It's 54. 9 times 0 plus 5 is 5. Up here, this one should be 3. Just recognizing that. All right. 9 times 0 is 0, plus 5 is 5. 9 times 3 is 27. So my decimal place should go right there. Right? The math teacher's Faluba sometimes. Faluba is the word for make a mistake. Sounds like something Penelope would say. All right. 8 times 15. Well, I know that 4 times 15 is 60 because I know minutes of a clock. So 8 times 15 is going to give me 120 or double that. So this should be close to my answer. All right. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 2 is 16, 17, 18, 19. 8 times 5 is 40 plus 1 is 41. 8 times 1 is 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. Where should I put my decimal point? Keep it close to 120. Decimal point goes right there. All right, I'm going to rewrite these. 8 times 4. 4 times 2 is 8. My answer should be around 8. 4 times 8 is 32. There you go. 3 times 3 is 9. My answer should be around 9. 7. 27. 2 times 3 is 6. 7, 8. 2 times 3 is 9. All right, 7 times 5 is 35. So my answer should be around 35. 7, 49. 7 times 5 is 35. 36, 37, 38, 39. All right, 4 times 8 is about 24. 4 times 6 is about 24. 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 4 is 24, plus 4 is 28. So my decimal place should go there. All right, 9 times 7 is 63. 9 times 6 is 54. 9 times 4 is 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. 9 times 7 is 63, plus 4 is 67. All right. 8 times 6 is 48. So my answer should be about 48. 10 times 2 is 16. 8 times 5 is 41. 8 times 6 is 48. Plus 4 is 52. 52 and 16 hundredths. All right. Oh, boy. Okay, so we're writing the correct decimal in each box. So I start with 10 and I add I add 8 tenths times 4. So here I start with 20 and I add 46 hundredths times 3. I'm just going to do it on the side here. 3, now I should get less than 3. About half of 3, 1.5, right? Because this is about half. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 4 is 12. That's 13. 1.38. So this is 21.38. All right, here's 15 plus 84 hundredths times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 6. So, this is close to 1, so I should get about 6 here. Let's do it down here. Times 6. 4 times 6 is 24. 2. 8 times 6 is 48. Decimal place should go right there. So it's about 20.04. Slightly over. All right. Here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1.28 times 5. 5 times 1 is 5, so I should get about 5. 5 times 8 is 40. 5 times 2 is plus 4 is 14. 5 times 1 plus 6. 25 plus 6 and 4 tenths is going to give me 31 and 4 tenths. All right. You have completed practice 1. Good job. That was a longie.